Hello everyone, today I'm going to be beating Elden Ring and its DLC while only using curved greatswords. This weapon class ended up being insanely versatile, working super well on pretty much every build I tried, with access to absurd physical damage on a quality build. That's pretty big actually. Oh, the second hit is so greedy. Jesus Christ, okay, I lied, the damage is insane, just full stop. And some truly busted unique Ashes of War that hard counter the hardest bosses in the game. So the thing is with this weapon on Malenia is that its Ash of War is insanely good, because it combos together and then combos into an R1 afterwards. And on top of that, it just does really good damage. Like, oh my god, man. And put out ridiculous poise damage, staggering bosses constantly. Stagger? Yep. Stagger. Beautiful. Oh my god, dude. It's actually crazy. I'm going to be rushing to the DLC to try out all the new stuff as early as possible so we can see how it holds up in the base game. Big stomp. Okay, you know what? That's a lot of damage. I'm planning on making a video like this for every weapon class, so if you enjoy this one, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Alright, here we go. Curved greatswords only. I think I'm probably just gonna go samurai here. Seems like the safest bet for hitting starting requirements. Obviously, we can't start with a curved greatsword since none of the classes start with one. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna be rushing to the DLC as soon as possible. This time, there are two curved greatswords in the DLC. That's Freya's greatsword and the Horned Warrior greatsword, both of which require us to go through quite a lot of the bosses in the DLC, actually. We have to go all the way to kill Leda, and then Freya will die and drop her greatsword, and also we can kill the Horned Warrior at the end of Elim, and that drops the Horned Warrior greatsword. So we're gonna have to do quite a lot in the DLC when we get there. Although our reward is pretty good, because both of those greatswords are quite interesting. The Horned Warrior greatsword has that huge Ash of War that I tried to use before to minimal success, but hopefully I can find a good use for it this time. And Freya's greatsword buffs all the red main Ashes of War. So things like Lion's Claw, for example, which will be really, really fucking good, I hope, with that buff. And like Flame of the Red Mains, stuff like that. And also, I think when I get to the DLC, I'm gonna kill Dancing Lion too, to get the talisman that he drops, because that buffs the Ash of War on the Horned Warrior greatsword. The Storm Talisman or something. It'd be kind of interesting to see if I can sort of build into that, lean into it, and see whether it like does decent damage. And then of course for the base game, we've got tons of really, really strong curved greatswords. We got Beastman Cleaver, which I think I might go get early. That one's really interesting, especially good on a quality build. We've got Morgott's curved sword, which is a classic, so fucking good for Malenia. She's gonna get completely wrecked with that thing. And Magma Worm curved sword, which was actually something I used quite a lot on my first playthrough ever, but I know is very good for face tanking because you get a ton of hyper armor on the Ash of War. Also a good source of fire damage on this run as well. And then obviously we'll try things like jump attack build and all the different ways you can use them. For now though, we're gonna go get the classic. Let's go kill Bloodhound Knight and get Bloodhound's Fang for Morgott and Godrick. Okay, Bloodhound Knight. I kind of know how to fight this guy. Not super well, but like hopefully enough that I'm not gonna fuck this up at least. Like I know you can do this and strafe a bunch of his stuff, which is really nice. Like I do quite like this fight. I'm just not the best at it, as shown right there by that insane panic roll. Oh damn, really? Staggered off like 4 hits. I mean, it is unsheathed, which does like 30 poise damage on one of these, but still. He does kind of a lot of stalling though, doesn't he? Also, that move I feel like is kind of tricky sometimes. I do really like that strafe though. Dead? Beautiful. Okay, never mind. Easy. He really does have like fuck all health. Okay, there's Bloodhound's Fang. Maybe the most overused weapon of all time, but kind of the quickest curved greatsword to get to. Obviously, we had to use a katana there. Just ignore that. Pretend that didn't happen. Okay, let's go fight Margit. If I'm being honest with you, I don't actually like this weapon class that much. I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority of people there. I'm fairly certain that curved greatswords as a whole are like really well liked. And I guess you can see that because they did win the poll by a landslide, if I remember correctly. Also, this is terrible because I'm blocked. Never mind, I'm fine. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is about them that I don't really like is that I feel like they are not using the full range of the weapon on every attack. Like, look at this charge heavy, for example. Like, it cuts the swing short in such an annoying way. And then on top of that, the animations have like a surprising amount of end lag. Wow, there's a big bleed. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad or anything, by the way. Like, obviously, They're extremely good. I just feel like they don't feel as good as they should, maybe. With that being said, though, I really haven't used them that much, or it's been a while since I've used them a lot, so maybe I will be proved wrong on this run. Also, Bloodhound's Fang extremely strong, especially early game, because Jesus Christ. Like, this thing should not be as strong as it is. Like, you know, I guess the craziest thing about Bloodhound's Fang too is that, like, it has bleed, but then it can also be greased for some reason as a somber weapon with bleed and a good Ash of War and good damage. Like, it's kind of a nonsense weapon. I mean, I don't think it's actually as good as people say it is or make it out to be, but for where it is in the game, like how convenient it is to grab and how quickly you can get it, it maybe is like the best. Like, that is just insane. Although I suppose like Uchi's probably not that far behind. You can literally start with that, so I don't know. It does look super fucking cool too. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying is just like I feel like it just doesn't use the full length of the weapon, you know? The only attack that really does is this jump heavy. Also, speaking of which, for some reason, Bloodhound's Fang has a better jump heavy than every other curved greatsword, because it wasn't good enough already, I guess. Now's also a pretty good time to talk about the sponsor for this video, CyberGhost VPN. VPNs are an invaluable tool these days for protecting your digital privacy. Unlike things like incognito mode, for example, a VPN prevents your internet service provider, your work IT department, or anyone connected to the same network as you from seeing where you're going online and what you're doing online. And with CyberGhost, you can access geo-restricted games and content from a huge number of streaming platforms, including all the major ones like Netflix and Prime and Disney Plus, by picking from one of over 100 countries to route all of your data through. But what I personally find especially impressive about CyberGhost is how there's essentially zero loss in download and upload speeds while protected by a VPN, even when you're connected incredibly far away. For example, I live in the UK, obviously, and here is me playing CS while connected via the US. See, I'm still ass at the game, but at least the VPN is doing its job. They have millions of users worldwide and incredible reviews. If you're in the market for a VPN, this one is definitely solid. Link to sign up is in the description. Huge thanks to CyberGhost for sponsoring this video. Okay, Godrick time. So what I was saying about Bloodhound's Fang is that it is a very good weapon, but I don't think it's like that good. Like, I don't think it's in the top 10 weapons in the game or something. Classic. Oh, and I tried to heal with Night Rain button. That's crazy. Pulling out 1 million year ago muscle memory on that. Also, I got hit there because of terrain. Isn't that so cool? What I was saying is that I don't think this weapon is like top 5 in the game, which I think a lot of people do think. It's very good. Because it does a lot of damage, it does good poise damage, it can be buffed, and it's somber. The Ash of War is decent. You know what, actually, the Ash of War is decent, but I feel like the Ash of War is... Oh my god, the Ash of War's kind of difficult to actually get a lot of value off, because it has these iframes in the middle of it, but like, I really can't think of many, if any, attacks in the game where you can make use of them. Also, phase 2. But what it is really, really good for is, like, early game, because you can pick it up immediately. That's what makes Bloodhound's Fang so crazy, is how hard it instantly outscales everything in the early game. At least in my opinion. I mean, there are other good options early game, like Uchi, as I mentioned, but, oh god, they're still not quite so good. Especially when you can grab Blood Grease, like, really quickly. Am I gonna be okay? Oh my god. Okay. Fucking Fire Breath, man. Deflecting bullshit. Headshot, maybe? Nope. Not even close. So yeah, I think it's, for that specific reason, I feel like this weapon makes a lot of sense. And that's, I guess, why it's used in speedruns and stuff, but it is a little bit annoying how meta-centralizing it is in that way, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of your only option. Huge. He's dead for sure. It's fun though, it's definitely fun, right? But it's not like I wish there was more variety. It's the thing that maybe puts me off looking at speedruns so much, is because it's like all Bloodhound spang all the time. I'm sure some people are quite annoyed at me for that, because I know it's pretty beloved as well. I don't know, maybe I'm shitting on it for no reason though. I'll see if I can make something work with the Ash of War at some point, because like if you could have an attack that really works with that, that would be so sick. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna go run around and collect all the setup items I grab every run. I will see you in an hour with a bunch of items on screen that I picked up along the way. I'm sticking to what I normally do here. Don't worry guys, Alex is living again. Pretty sure we're not going to use too many Ashes of War before Farum, so it makes more sense to just do his quest line. I've also been gone for like a week, by the way. I took a week off. I think I was burnt out. I didn't intentionally take a week off. I just kind of kept not doing anything. But to be fair, I've pretty much been like only doing this all the time for the last like 6 months. Since I put out the DLC level 1 video, which already before that was like 2 months of straight editing. So yeah, it's been a while now of just like no breaks, constant work on stuff on my channel. And obviously I love doing this. Like I wouldn't want anything more. Like this is the favorite thing I can do with my time. It's what I always want to do. You know what I mean? Like this is the dream that I get to do this all the time, genuinely, and has been for my entire life. But it's still a lot of work and it's still a lot of effort and stress sometimes. So I think I had reached the end of my ability to do that constantly every single day last week and just ended up like not working. But I'm back now. In that time I was gone, I decided to watch all of Dexter again, the entire thing, for some reason. I don't know why. I can't help but feel like now that like lots of people are talking about Dexter, it gets mentioned a lot, that I was ahead of the curve a little bit. And somebody in the comments is gonna be like, you know, oh well, I was way ahead of the curve because I watched that shit when it aired. You're old, man. So fuck you. I was ahead of the curve. You should watch Dexter if you haven't. It's good. Oh, also, by the way, I want to mention this before I forget. I have memberships now. There's a button you can press to join and support the channel. At some point, I'll probably add to it, but at the moment, it's just sort of, if you want to, it is there, and you can post a funny cat in the comments and stuff. And also, I'll put you on screen at the end of the video. I am also going to do Raya's quest here, primarily just to have access to Somber Stones really easily, but also because Gambit, which I'm just going to be getting every single run, because I think one of the reasons I got that level 1 no-hit run so easily, actually, is because a lot of the stuff I do on these runs makes for decent practice for no-hit. And if I want to do more no-hit stuff in the future, I should keep picking up stuff that allows me to practice, i.e. Gambit. And I'm back. Wow, look at all those great items I picked up. Aren't they so cool? Okay, so if we want to get to the DLC early, we need to kill Radahn and then do Vari's quest and then kill Mohg. So next is Radahn. I think for him, I want to go with the Magma Worm Scale Sword, which we can get pretty much right away by just going through the Runestream Precipice and killing the Magma Worm. This should be pretty good for Radahn, I think. I kind of just want to see how the Ash of War does here, maybe a bit, because it's got quite a long animation. Radahn is very good for things with long animations because it's got massive openings. So I should be able to get the full thing off here. Obviously, we didn't kill Alexander, so we can't really buff it that much, but still. We can grab something like we can grab the Fire tier, for example. We can level it up a bit, and we can also grab Fire Scorpion Charm. Also for Magma Worm, I want to get a Blood Grease, so we can grease our Bloodhound's Fang and see how good it is. Okay, there's the recipe. Pretty sure there are some Blood Roses out here. That's probably enough, actually. Yeah, 3 blood grease. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Let's go fight Magma Worm. Okay, hopefully I remember how to fight Magma Worm well enough. I should be fine. I fought him like a billion times in Night Rain. A second charge, of course. Will we see a third? Of course we will. Okay, you done? Yes, he is done. Okay, the damage is trash, but hopefully we get a lot of bleeds or something. Yeah, that's pretty good. The riposte should be huge as well. That is not huge. See, this is the annoying thing about Magma Worm in this game, is that you can't fucking hit him after the riposte, which I hate. Why did they do that? It's so annoying. Okay, phase 2. It can't ever be worth using that second charge too. There's no way it is. I'm gonna re-up the bleed. Okay, there's another bleed. Oh yeah, jump heavies are especially good too, so this is nice. Oh, this sucks. This positioning is terrible. I want to be on his back. Oh, I don't like this either. Oh, I wasn't close enough to him. Okay, let me heal. I Thank you, Magma. Very gracious of you. Okay. Surely another bleed incoming. Surely another bleed. Okay, another stagger, sure. Can actually get to the head this time. I missed the headshot. What sort of riposte is that? What kind of riposte is this? You have to bleed on this. What the fuck? What the fuck? The unbleedable boss. Alright. Oh, on the final hit, of course. Okay. Pretty easy. I messed up that one dodge really, really badly, but that was fine otherwise. That last bleed took a really, really long time, but the first 3 were pretty quick, actually, so I don't know. I mean, to be fair as well, for like a +0 weapon, coming in and stomping Magma Worm in like 1 minute and 20 seconds or something is actually pretty fucking good. Okay, goodbye Bloodhound's Fang, at least for now. Hello, Magma Worm Scale Sword. Damn. It is pretty cool. The only problem is it has this charge heavy. The fucking guillotine chop dog shit with no range. The reason I kind of wanted this thing quite a lot is because the Ash of War has like insane fucking hyper armor, so you can just mega face tank things. All right, let's collect all the other pieces we need. So the things I want before we go fight Radahn are the fire damage tier, fire scorpion charm, Godrick's Great Rune, and this thing at +6. So I guess first things first, let's go get Godrick's Great Rune, and we should probably get the faith tier quickly so that we can actually wield this. Okay, there's the faith tier. Let's go get Godrick's Great Rune. Beautiful. There's that. Let's go level our weapon up to +4. Okay. Also, as always, I'm going to be toggling Runark on in the tool, just so when I die too much, I don't have to farm more Runarks from rats, and I'm going to be dying too much because I'm testing stuff so I can make a more interesting video. So if we want to level this up to +6, which I think is where it makes sense to stop for Radahn, we do need to go to Volcano Manor, which means talking to Raya here. But before we do that, wait, where is she? Did I fuck something up? I think by going into Altus via the Runestream Precipice, I accidentally moved Raya away. Shit. Ah, that's so annoying. Okay, well, we're gonna have to run to Volcano Manor the normal way. But before we do that, if we kill Banal first, and then go to Volcano Manor, his shop automatically updates to have all of the stuff from the kill requests without you having to do them. Hopefully, he doesn't fuck us up, which he may well do, to be honest. It's pretty good damage, actually. Ow, big hyper armoring. Just face tank him. Oh my god, it actually does just face tank him. That's actually kind of crazy that it can just just fully face tank through Zweihander hits. Damn. Okay, so there's his bell bearing. And now, unfortunately, because I fucked up, I have to run all the way to Volcano Manor. Okay, there's Fire Scorpion Charm. Grafted Sire. We fight the Grafted Sire. Oh! Fuck's sake, man. I didn't realize I was standing exactly where he landed. That jump scared me so bad, man. Here we are. Ow. Here we are. Finally. Now we can get a 5 and a 6 and Assassin's Gambit. There's 6 and here's 5. Somebody in the comments was saying that there's a cutscene for this bridge because moving it in gameplay would be really, really difficult because it's so big. And that made so much more sense to me. I'm not sure how I didn't intuit that. I feel like I should have been able to figure that one out. But yeah, that is an enormous thing to move. So I get how that would make more sense to move in like a pre-rendered cutscene. Interesting though. Okay, let's level this thing up. +6 Magma Worm Scale Sword. Let's go get the fire tier. Last thing. So we should actually see some pretty insane damage here, because it is fire damage. And obviously the avatars are insanely weak to fire. Yep. Maybe I can get the Ash of War off. Damn. That's pretty good right there. Another one? Jesus. And the puddle is like doing quite a lot. Oh my god. Dead? Bye-bye. Very nice. Fire damage weak boss is weak to fire damage? Crazy. There's the fire tier. Let's go fight Radahn. Here it comes. Strength Talisman. Yeah! There was no cut, by the way. I just went from like full screaming to nothing. All right, here we go. It does seem like from the little bits that we've used this weapon on so far that the Ash of War is the way to go if you want to do max damage, which is good because that's what I was planning on using it for primarily. What I'm hoping though is that I can get the entire Ash of War off here on Radahn's larger openings, because there's like a jump and then you can pull the sword back as well for even more damage. I'm pretty sure he has openings that are more than long enough for me to get away with that, but I guess we'll see. Also, I don't remember if this is true or not, but I think he might be weak to fire damage. I'm pretty sure that's not true. I think I looked that up a while ago and it wasn't true. bad opening? You've got to be kidding me, man. Insanely good damage, though. Jesus. I mean, this is +6. Wait, maybe I can do it here? No, not the full thing. Charge heavy. Okay, that's actually pretty good charge heavy damage. Another one? Okay, after the suck, I can definitely get the full Ash of War off. Don't move myself into a hitbox accidentally. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking damage. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that second hit is really, really strong, man. That's why I wanted to use it on Radahn specifically. See if I could get that entire thing off. Damn. Maybe this thing is just really good. Like, actually. And probably really brain dead, too, since it has all that hyper armor on the Ash of War. It's probably a good weapon to start with. Maybe dead? What? Why did you, like, no damage that time? And I was in a bad spot. I hate that, man. All right, well, let's try this again, and hopefully I don't fuck up something really simple. Somehow script him, but that was not happening. I got, like, the turnaround animation on Torrent when you turn around too quickly. Let me see if I could do it. That thing, and I'd already buffered a sprint, so by the time Torrent turned around, I just insta-sprinted into the fucking meteor and then screamed like a child. Wow, that's a devastating aura loss, to be honest with you. That's so bad. That's really, really funny, but like, that sucks. It's okay, you've seen me do this like perfectly 20 times in a row. That's really, really funny. Good opening, maybe? Oh, for God's sake, dude. I actually can't win. Three attempts on Radahn is crazy. Who have they got on the sticks right now? Another charge heavy. A little Ash of War. I've got him down to a fucking science. He must have been so close to staggering. Oh my god. Okay, this time, don't do the worst thing ever. Wow, I did it. Thank you. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, the stagger maintained. That's crazy. And an Ash of War to finish him off. Okay. You almost did the same thing to me again. Dead. Bye-bye. Jesus Christ, man. That's maybe the worst Radahn I've had on video, I think, since I learnt Radahn. That was devastating. The weapon looked good, though. The weapon looked really good. I'm never gonna live down the fucking horse turnaround sprint directly into the meteor, though. Jesus. Okay, so with Radahn done, next is Mohg. And for Mohg, I think I want to use the Beastman Cleaver, which you might be thinking, how the hell am I gonna do that? Because the Beastman Cleaver only drops from Farum Beastmen. So normally you wouldn't be able to get this until all the way after Fire Giant. But fortunately, if we go through the teleporter that you get from the Imbued Sword Key, which takes you to Farum a little bit early, there is one Beastman with the Beastman Cleaver, which we can kill to get it, which is something I've known for ages, and at one point was planning to, you know, do a run where I got Beastman Cleaver immediately and then use it the whole game through, and then I never did it. So I'm finally gonna actually go get this thing. So I think this is a very cool bit of tech to get the weapon. Okay, give me this. Off to Farum. Okay, let me turn on my good luck charm. Where is this Beastman? Okay, it's that one. Thank God this is like the face tanking machine. I am really, really bad at fighting these guys as well. Doesn't help. Okay. And I got fucking frame trapped. Oh my god, he curved that shit round the wall, bro. Okay, I got him. Dead? Beautiful. Okay, give me my Beastman Cleaver. Thank you. There it is, dude. God, this thing looks so fucking cool, actually. All right, let's level this up. I need to grab the bell bearing from Altus. So this thing is really fucking good, by the way. This is probably the best smithing stone curved greatsword. Okay, there's the bell bearing. All right, let's level this up. Oh, we can get Gambit here as well. Gambit. Fucking love Gambit. Can this go on curved greatswords? Yes, it seems like it can. All right, we'll pick up Stormblade too. Can this go on curved greatswords? Yes. Oh, holy fuck, dude. Stamp uppercut. That is gonna crush. Alright, plus 12 Beastman Cleaver. Let's put Stamp Uppercut on this thing. I also need to go get the Wet Blade so we can do a Quality Infusion. Alright, there's the Iron Wet Blade. Okay, we also get one more Talisman slot here. I guess we fill this with Ritual Sword Talisman, so let's go get that. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, there's Ritual Sword. That's pretty much everything we need. Fastest Mohg setup ever. Let's go do Vari's quest. I'm also gonna change this infusion. Yeah, CC scaling already at plus 12. That's just nuts, dude. So good with Quality Infusion. Hello, dumbass. Thank you. All right, this is where we find out if when you uppercut Hayeta, she gets launched into the air or not. I'm gonna say she doesn't. The real win in this situation is if the thing that happens to Gideon happens, where she gets launched, but then immediately like clips back into where she was before. That would be the best case scenario. That is just that's the worst possible thing that could have happened there. She deserves to die for that, actually. Another finger for you. It's been a while. I grew them all back since the last time you saw me. Thank you. Okay, off to Mohg. This has been such a slow run so far. We're past 2 hours by quite a margin. All right, Mohg time. So I kind of think he gets smoked here a little bit, but I doubt it will be anywhere near the runs where we've had status effects. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, this physical damage is actually really high for where we are in the game. Also, I don't think I'm going to use Stamp Uppercut. I'm pretty sure it makes more sense to just stick with Charge Heavies here. As much as Stamp Uppercut is insanely good, it's just the Charge Heavies are also really good, and I have the Charge Heavy tier and the Charge Heavy Talisman, and yeah. Also, I've started doing this punish on this attack, where I hit him during the startup. Okay. Instead of running around him, because obviously I'm getting an extra hit doing it. So it just makes more sense. Pretty sure that wasn't safe. Okay. Any staggers? Damn. Backwalk? Okay. There's the stagger. That's a pretty fat headshot too. Another charge heavy. Backwalk again? He's just feeding me. Okay, hopefully he gives me another stagger before he goes phase 2. That's insane. Big headshot. Hella free damage. Yeah. Okay, I mean, this is not bad for phase 1. It's nothing crazy though, obviously. Get charge heavy off here. Okay, this positioning immediately sucks though, which is slightly concerning. That's good. Okay, hopefully I can reposition him off this. Good. It was nicely played. Another jump heavy. Unstaggerable enemy, I guess. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna take this riposte. I'm gonna run the other direction because he's so near the wall, which I do not want to fight him near. Yeah, that's good. That could have potentially been bad if he did some fucked attack, but I mean, I was ready for him. This is like, did he seriously just face plant against the stone like that? There we go. Backwalk, really? Nice, big charge heavy. Insanely early roll. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. How are you not staggered? Please stagger. Thank you. Beautiful. Low-key textbook Mohg. I mean, okay, he's not dead yet. I don't wanna... I'm not trying to jinx it. Wing hit, maybe? Oh, look at that, dude. Dead? Bye-bye. easy as fuck, bro. That was just disgustingly clean. There was not even a close call in there. That was just perfect. You'd love to see it, man. After the break, it is actually built in. I got it locked. That's what happens when you do like 2 days of psychotic Mohg practice, where you just practice Mohg for like 7 hours, and then it's just built in. Okay, onto the DLC. So this time might actually be one of the most stacked DLCs we've ever had, mainly because both of the curved greatswords that are in the DLC are locked behind Eneralim. So we've got Freya's greatsword and the Horned Warrior greatsword, both of which I'm gonna go get. The Horned Warrior greatsword is gonna require us to go to Eneralim right at the end and kill the Divine Beast Warrior guy, and Freya's greatsword requires us to kill Leda. So basically, we are gonna have to kill Messmer and Romina on the way. I think I'm also gonna kill Dancing Lion though, because I would like to try using the Ash of War you get from his remembrance, since it buffs the Stormcaller greatsword. And also, I kind of think it would be interesting to kill him first, so I can try out the Ash of War from his remembrance as well, because I don't think I've ever used that, and it might be kind of good on Messmer. I know it's a really, really long animation, the like Mega Hoarfrost Stomp, and obviously Messmer has the huge opening on Thrust Strafe, so I mean, it sounds interesting. So I think it's Dancing Lion first, basically. That also works out quite well, because he's super weak to fire damage, and we have the Scale Sword. I probably want to get the Scale Sword, and honestly, Beastman Curve Sword, like, maxed out. So there might be a little bit of running around first, picking up stones and shit. Fortunately, you're not gonna have to see that. I'm gonna have to do it, though. So give me a second. We are not gonna be talking to Freya, by the way. I'm fairly certain if you just kill Leda and then come back here without talking to her, her shit just drops on the floor. Obviously, I don't want to introduce more NPCs into the already insanely horrible NPC fight. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's 7. Nice. Okay, so now we can get our Magma Worm Scale Sword to +10. Okay, +10 Magma Worm Scale Sword. Okay, I'm going to dump the rest of these points into Vigor, just so we can get a head start on Leda. And I guess I'll go fight Dancing Lion. Pretty sure this is gonna chunk. He's very, very weak to fire damage. And also, the damage on this thing was kind of looking crazy good on Radahn. I mean, not that it's like, you know, hard to look good on Radahn, but it's not the easiest thing in the world at +6. Okay, that's not fast enough there. Damn, that's 1 tick at the fire, doing that much. You gotta keep in mind, too, that this is, like, primarily faith scaling for the fire damage, I believe. And we have, like, no faith. Okay, it's actually not quite as much as I thought it was gonna be. But the fire ticks, though. I mean, it's not crazy, but you gotta... Oh, okay, I don't know why I did that. You gotta brace your expectations, considering we're on a very bare bones build. Oh, that was trash. I'm resetting on that. Okay, the damage is a tiny bit disappointing. Just a little bit. Definitely a lot of ways where we get more damage, but he is very weak to it. I guess we also only have 5 blessing levels. I don't know. It's probably fine. I'm probably making like a big deal out of nothing. Let me see what a charge heavy looks like, actually. Ooh, is that more? I mean, it's definitely not more with the tick damage from the fire, though. The tap heavy is fucking nuts. Did you see that damage right there? That was almost as much as the charge. Ooh. Okay, that was kind of nice, though. I did like that. Oh, God. Bro, close range fire breath, or lightning breath, I mean. That's insane. What a dickhead. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm always annoyed by that attack, it's because the dodge for it is like this horrible, inconsistent thing where you run to the left. It probably isn't inconsistent, I probably just suck. You have to react basically instantly, and I'm terrible at it. But I mean, it clearly wasn't intentional, so you're basically just supposed to get fucking slammed when he does that attack, which sucks, obviously. It's unfortunately the one really dog shit thing about this boss. This phase also kind of sucks, but like, you know, it's not like flawed in such an obvious way. It's just, I feel like a little bit antithetical to the otherwise really good design of this boss. Because like, most of the nuance of his attacks is removed in this phase. Wow, big stagger. Post. He's dead for sure. Oh my god, dude. Okay, kind of melted him there. at the end. Yeah, I mean, okay, it was very, very good, actually. Like, it had really consistent DPS across the whole moveset. The biggest surprise there, though, really, was the fucking tap heavy being so strong. That's insane, dude. I gotta use that more. Okay, so with him dead, we need to go dupe his remembrance quickly, and then transpose both of his remembrance things. This is definitely not the quickest way to do it, but I think it would be more convenient for us in the long run if we just went and killed Ancient Dragon Man and then ran through into Cerulean Coast and duped there, because we're gonna have to do that at some point anyway, so we may as well just do it now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I always go for this hit even though it's not safe, and it always works because he's a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, nice. Get stuck on the... somehow I find a way in this arena to get stuck on terrain. It's just insane. There's like 3 rocks in here total. Bye-bye. Easy. Okay, onwards to dupe. Okay, Dancing Lion. Dupe. Okay, give me this. And this. So this is what I want to use for Messmer. That's kind of sick, to be honest with you. It's obviously intended for a bigger target. It's maybe a situation where we want to roll this one out for Platy as well. I really know nothing about this thing, though. I might quickly like look at the wiki to see if it has any weird niche mechanics or something. Ooh, Godfrey icon buffs it. And the Shattered Stone Talisman. Ah, there we go. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go get Godfrey icon as well. Oh, we're also gonna have to level this thing up. Fuck, that's gonna take some time. Okay, let's level it up now. Let's get that out of the way. You ever have those dreams where you're trying to run and it's just really slow the whole time and you just can't like run fast, and you keep trying to run fast, and as you get like more desperate to run quickly, you get slower? In those dreams, I always end up trying to run on all fours like a fucking dog, dude. Was that it? Yes. Finally. Oh my god. That took so fucking long. Okay, plus 25 Beastman Cleaver. The Cold Infusion is probably better here, so let's go with that. Even though this thing scales amazingly with quality, I'm sure we'll use it properly with quality later. Now we can go grab Godfrey icon, so let's go do that quickly. And Godfrey is a good test because he's got big openings and he's pretty fucking tanky, actually. Oh, we probably want to get the magic damaged here as well on top of this, don't we? All right, let's see it. One big stomp, please. Yeah, again, though, I mean, the problem is... obviously, we're using this Asher Wall, which is clearly meant for a big target, on a relatively small target. That's a lot of damage, though, to be honest with you. But maybe this just does a lot of damage. Let me see a charge heavy. Okay, yeah, this just does a lot of damage. I don't know. This would be kind of nuts on Placy, though. I mean, I'm like more and more, this is feeling like it's meant for Placy. I'm still going to use it on Messmer, though, just because I feel like I'm committed to that at this point. Despite the fact that it's probably going to suck. Ooh, and a Stomp to finish it off. Oh! Oh, wait. The actual Stomp itself has a fucking hitbox. Oh my god, that is sick, actually. The foot landing on the enemy has a hitbox, I think. I think we hit a headshot with the fucking Stomp right there. One final thing, let's go get the magic tier. I think I'm gonna grab Howl while we're here. There it is. This is gonna be so satisfying. Oh, beautiful. And dead. Thank you. That is the last thing we need. Let's go fight Messmer. Okay, hold on. Before I go in, I need to talk to Messmer. The horn scent. Fuck. Thank God I remembered now. Hello, buddy. Okay, back to Messmer. Let's see it. We are going to step on him with my big foot. Is this enough time? Yes, that's not a lot of damage. We did kind of step on him, though. Maybe the uncharged is... oh, the uncharged is super fast. Wow. That's actually really fast. That kind of makes this Asher War a lot better, because that's pretty, like, versatile. It's kind of sad we proc Frost there instead of on a Stomp. Okay, we need to see the Thrust Strafe, though. Okay, big Stomp. I mean... ow. Okay, we're resetting on that because I got hit. It's not bad damage, to be fair. It's not bad, especially considering we're not exactly very optimal here. Okay, big Stomp. Is that Stomp hitbox actually hitting him there? Wow, that was an enormous hit, actually. frostbite. Big storm. Oh. If only it did poise damage, because it does like 10 or something. It's so bad. Time to step on this snake. Yeah, that was kind of a lot of damage. I wonder whether that double hit there. It is really fun though, if only just because the animation looks super cool. I'm kind of like pleasantly surprised by it too. For some reason before this, I was sort of under the impression that it was more of like a joke Ashes of War that you wouldn't really be able to find proper uses for, but it's not only is it like kind of insane utility in most of the game, but because it's so fast in the tap and the charge is actually pretty quick too, it's very usable. Like there's no joke about this thing. It's real. Oh, apart from when you whiff like crazy. I thought I was just gonna kill him. Wait, no FP stomp. Oh my god, trash. And I got hit. We're restarting. But anyway, this is an Ash of War that I think might be legitimately quite good, is my point, I guess. Like, maybe it's not, you know, it's not the best for combat, but like, it certainly isn't bad. And more importantly, you can get it off safely and like actually use it, which I think is something that is extremely valuable in the sea of Ashes of War, where you just can't do that really. Like, you need some ridiculously large opening or a really specific boss. And it adds frost to your weapon. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it really is just better whole frost stomp. I'm fighting him so weirdly right now. Tap heavy. There we go. I think this just sends him into phase 2. Yep. Big step. Oh yeah, that totally double hit. Holy fuck, dude. That was a massive hit, actually. It's like 3.6 or something. Big frostbite. Another stomp. I don't know, maybe the damage is actually good. I kind of forget what good damage looks like on Messmer. Like, we've had a lot of runs where we've had such ridiculous damage that it doesn't, wow, even compare. Jesus, okay, that was an enormous hit. Holy shit, bring Horn Sun. Go get him, buddy. Honestly, no wonder he fucking invades us to try and kill us after this, when we summon him just to show that we've already killed his, like, nemesis. I'd be pissed too. Okay, that is Messmer dead. Onwards to Romina, I guess. How it feels to whiff your ult. Play the clip of the guy doing the, like, windmill kicks and not hitting anything. Oh! Oh my god. Bro, the fucking jump scares this run, just, I like physically, like my entire body jumped. I don't think I've ever seen him make it up the stairs that quickly. Pretty obvious what we're going to be using for Romina. I mean, it's just back on the Magma 1 scale sword. It's such a perfect weapon for her, I think, because she's got big openings and obviously she's weak to fire. Like, I'm kind of expecting a lot from it. Shackle. So because we summoned Hornsent for Messmer, we should get invaded by him here. Yep, so by having Hornsent invade us here, it removes him from the Leda fight, which means we're only fighting Leda and Dane, which obviously makes it a lot easier, especially since Hornsent is the most annoying of the three anyway. Not that that fight's gonna be easy, it's still gonna be torture. Alright, Scale Sword, better not let me down. This should be very good here, really. Like, it really should be. We have a decent amount of Scadutree fragments as well. Like, this is the opening I'm looking for, actually. Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, no. Okay, I was slightly concerned about that, but I didn't actually think it was going to be a problem. That combo, what I'm doing is essentially ducking under a swing that takes a really, really long time, which extends the opening after she finishes that combo. You can use it to get off massive attacks on Romina. It's really, really good. The only thing is, you obviously have to be low enough to the ground so that she doesn't hit you, and there's a little bit of a jump on this Ash of War. I maybe can fix it with just slightly better positioning, though. Let me see. Okay, she did it again. Yeah, maybe we just can't get it off in this opening. I mean, if you start it later, but then you're not really extending the punish Window much. The damage is insane though, by the way. Like, she's phase 2 already. Okay, I think if you just go a little bit later, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna do a charge heavy. That is fucking fat damage. Okay, charge heavy. Ooh. Jesus. Just absolutely mashed. She's definitely phase 2. I gotta run away. Just a casual 8,000 damage combo from this weapon. Did anyone answer my question on that other video of can you make Romina kill herself by getting her low enough in phase 1 that the little bit of damage she does to herself on phase transition finishes her off? Does the magma pool do poise damage, I wonder? I don't... Okay, man. Yeah, we're resetting on that. That's insane, dude. This is why you reposition. Like, what am I doing? Thinking about, does the magma pool do poise damage? Maybe a tap heavy here. I should just be using that all the time. I should be spamming that shit. Like here, maybe. Yeah. And here. It's so good, dude. It's so fucking good, actually. Ooh. Wait, get the roast. Beautiful. Okay, she 100% phase transitions. Also, 8.6k damage combo with no no Ash of War somehow. Considering how good this tap heavy is, that makes me think I should go get the Curved Greatsword that has this heavy attack, but is Smithing Stone. And then see if I can build around it somehow. Let me do a charge heavy here even. Oh my god. I don't know if that got the headshot, but that was still insane. And then another tap heavy? Dude, this thing is crazy. Just guillotine chopping her. Wow, we don't even need the Ash of War, turns out. You just fucking hit R2 and win. That's kind of sick. The thing I found most annoying about this weapon is actually the reason it's so good, maybe. Okay, onwards to enter a limb. Big tree jump first try. Get your comment ready. Easy first branch. Easy second branch. This is where shit gets hard. Yep, I'm just straight ass. Just don't even worry about it. Or I just aim higher up and then turn, I don't know. Okay, we got it. Oh, now I can fucking unclench and step on this guy. Beautiful. See, look, he's got my move, but he just can't do it as good as I can. See, now if that was me in this situation, I just simply wouldn't fall off the ledge, observe. See, that's what I would have did right there. That's why they call it Assassination 3. Butchering the word assassination makes it twice as bad. Okay, Leda. Honestly, I feel like maybe Magma Worm Scalesword Ash of War could be a good option here. As much as it's very face tanky, if we're doing so much damage, we might just get away with it. That's just fucking crazy, bro. Should I no FP? What sort of backstab animation? Oh my god, what sort of fucking magnetic backstab was that? Who was I even hitting in the back? He was literally behind me. This is not working though. I could just go to this. This is probably better. Wait, he's just feeding. Let's go. I can't believe I just got away with that. Oh, she is gonna get fucking Divine Beast Frost Stomped like 65,000 times. Here comes another one. Almost dead. Beautiful. Thank you, Natan. Oh, such relief I feel every time we kill that boss, I'm not gonna lie. Just glad for it to be over. Alright, that is Leda dead. That's pretty much all we need to do in the DLC. We just need to go grab Freya's Greatsword off her body now and kill the Divine Warrior that is, like, down the hallway from us. Beautiful. There it is. Alright, hopefully this guy isn't too much of a menace. He does seem super fucking scary, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to, like, actually learn this guy's moveset. I guess that's the worst case scenario. Oh, our damage is insane. What the hell? Okay, the Gundyr. Very telegraphed, okay. Wait, maybe I was worried for nothing. Can I get a charge heavy off here? Oh, beautiful. Wait, we just smoked him. Never mind. Okay, I was worried for absolutely nothing. Okay, there's the Horned Warrior Greatsword. We are finally done with the DLC for now. We can go back to the base game. Holy shit, that took a long time, dude. We spent more time in the DLC than the base game so far. So the thing is with Freya's Greatsword that makes it kind of interesting to use is that it buffs Redmane Ashes of War. But that's like Flame of the Redmanes, that's Lion's Claw, and it's Savage Lion's Claw, which we can grab right here. Beautiful. Okay. This is what we're going to use for DTS. Let's see this. I wanted to go with Lion's Claw here as well because I think it should hit stun DTS, right? No. Unless it's just... Oh, no, it did on the second one. Oh. Terrible roll. The only issue is... I think I say this every single time, but DTS is like lots of small openings and few large ones. So it's very difficult to get off these longer attacks. Though I kind of am able to do it every time somehow. I'm also out of stamina. The damage does look really good here, by the way. It's certainly not bad. Actually, his one big opening. Beautiful. I wish I had stamina. Holy. Okay, the charge heavy does a lot. Should have gone with a... Okay, that's a bad enough hit that I have to reset. This time, I'm pressing L2 like 4 times on your head and you're dying. I'm not making any mistakes, like not having any stamina. Does this use... Ah. Okay, that actually explains a lot. Lion's Claw uses like every stamina I have. Like literally all of it. For some reason, I didn't anticipate that. Or just the fact that this weapon is using a lot of stamina in general. I guess that's what happened when you practice with your fists. Although fists kind of use a lot of stamina too, so I don't know. That's... Okay, that's safe. Never mind. Huge stagger. Another Lion's Claw. Also, charge heavies were doing a lot more damage, but I guess actually that makes sense because we've got the Physic Tyrann. Yeah, like that's a lot. Bye-bye. Much better that time. Do you think there's any chance that I can jump Goldfrey's stomps with Lion's Claw? I'm pretty sure you can't. It's worth a shot. It's worth trying at least once. Alright, Goldfrey time. I am going to try and jump it with Lion's Claw, but I do not think it's going to be possible. Also, I don't know if I'm really feeling this damage buff, by the way. Okay, well that was... Okay, well that was too early, or too late, I mean. But then we also got hit when we landed, so... Oh, we got hit in the air there. Yeah. Ah, that's so sad. What is it with FromSoft and giving us all these attacks that clearly put you in the air and then not giving them iframes in the same way as they did for the jump so that you just get hit on anything? It's really annoying. And sometimes they do. There are occasions where they do actually give it iframes. I just don't know why it's so inconsistent. And you know, when they make that effort, it's a lot of fun. Like, Poison Flower Blooms twice, and I think Bolt of Grandsax had it, and Wing Stance definitely does. Oh, you can't get away with the charge heavy. Fuck. I think I used this weapon a bunch as well on an old run. That Use What You See rando I did just after the DLC came out. Damn, smoked. I remember, I'm kind of because I remember not liking it very much. Because the curved greatsword moveset was annoying me. Especially on Bayle. I remember Bayle being super annoying. I kind of just forgot we had an Ash of War, I'm not gonna lie. He died so quick anyway. Absolutely melted him. Did you guys know that if you cast Gambit and then run up here and tuck yourself in the corner, when the assassin stands up, you can just sneak behind her and she just sits back down? Isn't that crazy? Okay, for Morgott, let's bust out the Horned Warrior Greatsword finally. He should have large enough openings for us to get off this. I hope, at least. We'll give it a shot. Surely this will be suddenly good, even though last time I used it, it sucked. What we're really looking for here is Helicopter. Because that's the biggest opening he has, pretty much. If we can get one off here. God, that startup is actually crazy slow. Like, once you get into the attack, the swings are kind of fast enough to be used. But it takes so long to actually swing it the first time. Also, did you notice there how the R1 was like over half the damage of the Ash of War? Okay, you know what? We're going again. I want to see helicopter. The thing is with all these curved greatswords as well is that they are all serviceable as regular weapons. Like if you wanted to take any of these and just like light attack and charge heavies, they do really well. I'm just using all the Ashes of War because I'm a freak, and also because otherwise the video would be 25 bosses of me hitting light attacks and charge heavies, which is, you know, satisfying for some, i.e. me, but may not be the most interesting thing to watch for 2 hours. I understand that. Oh, helicopter. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 2 hits? It's kind of nice how it caught him there, though. It's kind of nice. I mean, it definitely wasn't very good damage, but it caught him. And I appreciate that. Wait, another helicopter? Wait, can I get the full thing off? Oh, no! Oh, it wasn't safe, but I got it off, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna hit him. Maybe we can just, like... Oh, that's... Okay, alright, yep. I deserve that. Just let me go again. Just let me go again. There may be something there that I saw right at the end, where we use the fact that this weapon has a shit ton of range to give us better punish windows. Like here, for example. Oh my god, I missed the second one. But do you see the vision? Like, maybe there, if I go even earlier, we just kind of slam him like 5 times. And this is where he does the spam attack at range. Never mind. Wait, this is actually huge. You know, I wonder whether it does decent poise damage. I have a feeling it doesn't do fucking any, considering what we've seen. He's also dead, I think. Yep, bye-bye. I mean, it was kind of interesting. I think maybe if you, like, if I tested this a lot, maybe I could find something interesting to do with this huge range we have. It is pretty cool, though. It's kind of fun to use. That was also kind of a huge boss for us to kill, actually, because Morgott drops his weapon, which is also a curved sword. This is a fucking classic weapon right here, dude. Let's dress up as him as well, because fuck it. So the really special thing about Morgott's cursed sword is that it's really, really good against Malenia, or at least in my opinion, that's the special thing about it. Pretty excited to use it. In fact, I kind of want to rush Malenia. We never do that, but I kind of want to this time, just so I can show it off as soon as possible. Let's do it. We might want to just straight respec. We literally can't even wield it at the moment, so give me a second. Although if we want to see the best out of Morgott's Cursed Sword of Malenia, though, we do want to get Alexander Shard. So maybe we do Fire Giant Godskin Duo first. All right, let's step on a dog. Here it comes. Not even close. Damn. Oh, no follow-up. He's actually trolling me. And goodbye. Stepped on his snoops, dude. A lot of you recommended Giant Hunt on Rellana. Obviously, though, that doesn't work on curved greatswords. What might work, though, because it's quite similar, is Stamp Uppercut. Damn. Big damage. Oh. Wow. 2-shot her. Alright, this is where we see it. Launched into the air. Yup. And again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, was I too slow there? I think maybe I was just too slow. Bye-bye. It looks like it almost stunlocks. Wouldn't she just hyper armor through it with her summon attack? Okay, let's respec. Okay, something like this. Alright, Morgott's Cursed Sword should be very, very strong. Before we can really start using it, though, we need to go kill Fire Giant and Godskin Duo, which is quite a lot to do, but shouldn't take too long. What do I want to use for Fire Giant? Might be kind of interesting to finally do some power stance stuff and do jump attacks on Fire Giant. I think if we really want to max that out, though, we probably want the multi-hit tier. So we should go kill Niall first. Okay, actually, you know what? A great idea for Niall is the Horned Warrior Greatsword. This might be the fucking boss where using its range works. Okay, here. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's possible. That shit does not work at all, bro. That was trash. Terrible idea. Just absolutely garbage idea. Never listen to me again. We're going back to the other idea, which was Stormblade, which will obviously be better. I give up giving chances to the Horned Warrior Greatsword. It's let me down too many times. Oh my god. Okay, yep. Yeah, it's a lot of damage right there. And look, he's fighting my other guy. Here I am with the fucking support, dude. I got the ranged support. He's like half dead. This is how much damage we did in 4 minutes on the previous weapon. Sorry I ever doubted you, Stormblade. You're obviously the best. And it insta-baits the best follow-up, of course. My goat. Yeah, I mean, it's just beautiful. Nothing could be better. I could probably hit him while he's doing that even, as well. That would be an insane optimization. Maybe I could snipe him out of the air. I did hit him. I mean, that's still really cool. You can hit him as he's going up. Okay, onwards to Consecrated. And we're here. Wow. Let's go get that multi-hit here. Stagger. Get it! Oh my god. This game is trolling me. Why didn't it get the riposte? There is the multi-hit tier. Let's build out the rest of this jump attack build, and then let's go kill Fire Giant. Okay, there's the jump attack talisman, and here's the cloak. Actually, it'd be kind of nice to have 2 smithing stone greatswords here. I could go grab another one quickly. Goodbye. 1 dismounter. That is a plus 18. I guess we go get Cragblade here or something as well. Beautiful. Let's dupe this. I think we are ready. Okay, let's go fight Fire Giant. Realistically, this should just absolutely mince him. Jump attack builds, I don't think we've seen a bad one yet. Genuinely, I don't think we've seen a bad one. They've all been good. Even the ones that looked like they were going to be terrible, like Rapiers, turned out to be very, very good. I also didn't Cragblade yet. I kind of fucked up the order. Just wait over there for a second, dude. All right, I'm good to go. Insane first. Attack. Thank God I got on my horse early enough. Alright. Let's see it. I think I missed the weak spot. Huge damage. Maybe a stagger. Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh, it feels so good. To cancel him out of the roll. Good thing I went and got the multi-hit here as well, because that's like obviously having an impact. Can I see some hand attacks? Thank you. That's such good damage in phase 2 as well. Like, for just hitting the hand. Because most of the time when we see really good damage in phase 2, it's like something that can cheese out eye heads somehow. Actually, with that being said. Oh! Oh! Bye-bye. Oh, the riposte to finish it off too. That's insanely disrespectful. Yep, another insanely good jump attack build to add to the board. What a shocker. Surprise and shocked faces all around. I'm sure you're sitting there in your room like, oh my god, what? The jump attack spam build was good? No way. No way. It's always a little better than I expect it to be. I think that might just be because I haven't used them very much. I tend to just stick to like two-handing the one weapon. So I'm inclined to believe that most of them are not that good, apart from the 2 that are like, I guess, overexposed, like Twin Blades and curved swords. But obviously just jump attacks with basically anything is really, really good. I do have an idea for what I want to do for Godskin Duo, but I'm telling you now that it is not going to work. Like, there's just no way it's gonna work because it's not gonna be enough damage, but I'm curious, so I'll try it, and then we'll probably just kill him mostly normally. But I want to sleep him and then come in with Zamor's curved sword and see if I can hit a massive Ash of War on both of them at the same time. I basically have never touched Zamor's curved sword, but I do quite like the Ash of War. The problem is, even with a bunch of buffs, I doubt it's going to do nearly enough damage to script one of the duo. We'll give it a shot though. We are obviously going to have to go get Zamor curved sword first though, so let's go do that. I did actually learn this moveset finally. I kind of like this moveset quite a lot actually. With that being said, it was a while ago, so I'm probably going to fuck this up horribly. This is free damage. I also learned it with mid-roll, I believe, so there's a lot of that. That was like the primary thing. He's getting that punish. Wow, phase 2 already. Oh wait, we're so strong. And she's weak to fire, so she's kind of getting mashed. Oh my god. Okay, goodbye. There's our weapon. Okay, +9 Zamor curved sword. Let's do this. Godskin Duo. It's certainly not going to script them, but I'll try. I will try my hardest. I do want to sleep them right next to each other so that I can hit both of them. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's see this. 0 damage incoming. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, that's insane. That's actually crazy. Holy shit, dude. That killed them so fucking fast. I genuinely thought that was going to do no damage. How could I have been that wrong? Did I get 2 crossbox and everything? Oh my god, man. That's one of the best Godskin Duos we've actually ever seen. Like, that's up there with the one-shot insta-kill with Carry and Sovereignty. But this thing is fucking nuts, I guess. We gotta use it more. Maybe we use it for Maliketh, actually. He's, like, right here. And we can get Alexander Shard now. Okay, we will delay our trip to Malenia for, like, 1 moment. I'm gonna go get Alexander Shard, and I'm gonna kill Maliketh, and then we'll take Morgott's Consort to Malenia. Hello.
Aye.
Oh, okay. Off to Seathwater. We gotta kill the Magma Worm here, too, for sure. Can you come over here, please? Not like that. Never like that. And a second charge, of course. Charge number 3! Please, can you fucking stop? 4 charges. Okay. Please just let me use my Ash of War. It's just really good damage, actually. Oh my god. Wait, it does tons of poise damage, I guess. Damn, that's actually crazy if it does good poise damage. I wonder how much it is. Even if it was just like 25, that would still be insane. Pot, please. Thank you. All right, time to go blow him up. Beautiful. Let's go fight Maliketh. I get to do bird skip again. Hopefully I've still got it. Okay. Nice. First one. Rolled at a good angle. Good. Next. See, I feel like these jumps... At one point I found these hard, I think. They're pretty easy. There we go. Nice. Very, very easy. First try. If only I could have done that on the no-hit run. Oh my god. Okay, I looked at the wiki. This Ash of War does 39 poise damage. That is fucking insane. For reference, most of the bosses in the game have 80 poise. And then most of the bosses in the DLC, major ones, have 120. So 40 is like the breakpoint for staggering a boss in 2 hits. So when something does 40 poise damage, it's so ridiculously good that it almost breaks the game. Like Square Off is a good example of that. It does 40 poise damage. So even though it does pretty underwhelming damage, its poise damage makes it so broken that it's still one of the best things in the game. So doing 39 is like fucking insane. I feel like this might do quite well against Maliketh here. Better be fucking stagger after stagger. He's also a pretty big boss, so I don't know if that really affects things with this Ash of War. I guess we'll see. Because it does hit multiple times. I'm assuming to get all 39 poise damage, you need to hit every hit of the Ash of War. Okay, so this is where you'd expect to be able to use it. Yeah, easily. And the Insta Frost, of course. If it wasn't good enough already that it staggers in like 3 hits. Stagger. Yep. Oh, and it has a hit on the hitbox. Wait, if it has a hit coming down, that's not counted into the 39. So does that mean if you hit with the weapon, you can stagger in 2? I guess we'll find out. I missed. Oh my god, that was so unsafe. What is happening right now? Okay, well, he didn't stagger just there. Another opportunity. Saga. Beautiful. Oh my god, dude. It's fucking insane. It's actually crazy. Why does this do so much poise damage? Meanwhile, what were we using earlier? The Stomp did like 10 poise damage or something. And this does 40, even though it's like the same speed. And like procs Frost faster. And anyway, this feels incredibly good to use. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that is done. We have Alexander Shard as well. So we can finally head to Malenia, which is what this whole thing was about. If you remember, like ages ago, I was like, I want to use Morgott's Consort on Malenia right now. And then I pissed around for like 2 hours, so we're actually going to Malenia now. Let's do this. Let's go. Beautiful. Another clean Ordina. Oh, I guess this is a magic damage dealing Ash of War as well, so we could go get Richer's set to buff it even further. Now you might be thinking if we go all in like that, you should go get the magic Scorpion Charm, and I'm not doing that shit. Not again. I've done it so many times, man. It takes fucking ages. I am just gonna use the curved sword again for Loretta. In theory, this weapon should be straight dog shit here. It should be terrible because it's magic damage on an extremely magic resistant boss. But first, let's get Richer's set. Okay, there we go. That is 8% more damage. Okay, let's go fight Loretta. Surely this will be good. That is resistant to its damage type. Yeah, I mean, like, that's just an absurd amount of damage to be dealing. Oh my god, huge frost. Nope. Terrible spacing for me. Very good roll from me, though. Oh, I got stuck on the other side of the horse, man. Ooh, big hit. It kind of knocks her out of it, and the stalling. I'm still not into these R1s, though. As much as they do more damage. Okay, big hit. Ooh. Oh, if only she didn't get the glint blades off. That's so sad. Ooh. Is that like the third frostbite? Maybe we can do one here. Finish her off. Damn. Yeah, I mean, that just melted the shit out of her. She doesn't have a lot of health, but still, you would not expect something like that. Okay, on to Malenia. This is where we finally get to see Morgott's Consort do its thing. So the thing is with this weapon on Malenia, is that its Ash of War is insanely good. Because it combos together, and then combos into an R1 afterwards, which is just like a fuck ton of hits. Because each hit is 2. That's kind of why it combos together even. Is because it's like... a hit and then the explosion, and then a hit and then explosion, and then an R1. Because look, explosion, explosion. The second explosion didn't hit her somehow. That's kind of funny. She like ducked under it. But yeah, it's like a lot of consecutive hits, stacks multi-hit super fast, and then also builds up bleed like instantly. And on top of that, it just does really good damage. Like, oh my god, man. You see how hard that chunked her? It's just like a massive hit and then a bleed on top of it. I think the only real issue is the FP consumption makes it maybe a little bit worse. It's also really nice in situations like these. It's very comfortable to use. Like, this is probably one of the best weapons for just like, you know, if you want to kill Malenia, like you just want her to die, you don't care how. This is probably one of the better weapons for that. Because you can totally kill her, like just cheese the hell out of her by spamming the Ash of War over and over again, like just straight up brain dead, like eyes closed, blindfold, just pressing L2 over and over, and you will probably win. That's how hard countered she gets by this. Okay, what's next? Maybe back to DLC. Who are we missing in the DLC? There's Rellana. What would be kind of interesting on Rellana, actually? I mean, obviously jump attacks. I'm sure that's a surprise to no one. I think I use jump attacks on Rellana like basically every time, but she has so many jump openings. It seems like a waste to not. What if we did one of these in each hand? Because then we get bleed and frost. Let's try that. I guess we're also going to see if I can remember how to fight Rellana well enough, because it has been a while. And I feel like, you know, I was good at her when I stopped. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god. I buffered that whole input, that was so bad. Can I remember, like, any of the shit I was doing when I stopped playing? Apparently, yes. Okay. That is an insanely slow rolling attack. Jump attack's looking alright. Maybe we're just kind of waiting on a frost that's not coming. What are you doing? Alright. Frost? Nope. Any status effect at all? Ooh. That was the worst follow-up to that. Oh god. I'm gonna hit her with an Ash of War. Greed 2? I got away with it. It was definitely messy. God, that R1 is just so slow, dude. She's gonna just die, though. Oh. Okay, goodbye. We didn't see a single bleed there, did we? I'm not even sure what to say about that one. I mean, the damage was fine. I suppose it staggered really fast, actually. But we didn't see a bleed, and the frost was, like, insanely late, and I don't know. That kind of didn't work out the way I wanted it to, I'm not gonna lie. It was a very clean Rellana kill, though, I will say. Alright, where do we go next? Oh my god, we haven't killed Gaius. I just realized. So let's go kill Gaius. Alright, what are we going with here? We could go Morgott's Consort on its own. Again, I'm gonna be a broken record and say that Gaius has small openings, so you want something that's faster. Which is the idea here. I guess I could also chase with the Ash Ward. Like, I should have done it right there. I probably also could have done it there. A lot of missed opportunities with 6 seconds into the fight. I kind of jumped weirdly there. Actually, like, I keep getting to the openings where I was going to use the Ash of War and then realizing that they're probably not long enough, actually. Like here, for example. Okay, well, that was just really lucky. That was just super lucky. You do one here, though. Actually, probably get 2 slices. Oh, huge bleed. We can definitely do it here. 2 slices. Oh, you caught him on his fucking ass right there. And 2 here. That's where you chase. Oh. Big riposte. Okay, I have enough to cast 1 more. Beautiful. Do you see that little aim down to get the extra range? Oh my god. Maybe I'm back. Maybe I'm back. Maybe I never left. He's actually insane with it. Just smoked him. Just absolutely fucking missed at him. Something I think about when I come here is, like, Gaius is relegated to just this area. Like, he can't leave because he's on a boar and the 2 exits are too small for the boar, and also he doesn't have legs, so he's stuck here forever. That's crazy that they do that to him. What is Messmer doing? They've put him in the field like he's the boar. He's grazing like a sheep. It's kind of fucked up, actually. Who is next? We've got Scadutree Avatar, Bayle, Putrescent, Promised Consort Radahn. Oh, Midra. You know what? Let's do Midra now, because I kind of want to use some more curve sword on him. I keep using it, man, but I think Midra might be one of the best places we could use it, because he is one tanky motherfucker, but he also has, like, 0 poise and fat, enormous openings where we can get the Ash of War off. If it does mean I'm gonna have to run for 60 million years, so give me a second. Oh yeah, Morgott's Curse Sword has more crit multiplier. I forgot about that. Okay, let's go. And goodbye. Fuck you, as always, Jury. Oh wow, look, Torrent, that's so great. How did we get through this enormous woods without him? It's so... I played Megabonk recently. I played it quite a lot, actually, as I'm sure a lot of you did too, because, you know, who the fuck am I to turn down the flavor of the month indie roguelike? Of course I will be playing it. It's pretty good. I don't think it's anything revolutionary, but it's fun. I like the 3D aspect added to the Vampire Survivors formula. I think it does actually benefit things quite a lot. It feels like you can have more impact with your movements, rather than it just being decision-making, which I quite like. If you don't know what it is, by the way, you run around and you kill monsters and you pick up items, and every time you die it resets all the way to the start. That's what it is, and it's pretty fun. I picked it up as well on the first day it came out, thinking like, oh, I found something that people don't know about, and then I saw a post later and it's like, oh, Megabox at 30k concurrent players, and I'm like, oh man, thought I was a trendsetter. I thought I knew shit other people didn't. Turns out I'm just another sheep. I also did play Depth of Night a little while ago. It was kind of embarrassing. I was playing Depth of Night with my friend. We were just getting fucking creamed, I'm gonna be honest. I guess, you know, you don't have practice with the boss pool of Night Rain for a little while, because I don't really fight many, if any, of the bosses that appear in Night Rain in this game when I normally record or practice. And since I don't know them so well that I can just pull off some insane muscle memory bullshit, I've got to vaguely remember different movesets, and I was just getting rocked. It was so embarrassing. Cool mode, though. I do think they did a pretty good job with it. Especially the red weapons do add a lot, genuinely, to making the game more interesting. I think they understood something clicked with them, that the thing that makes the decisions interesting is like the trade-off, right? It's the, you get this thing, but you lose this thing, and how can you maybe offset the downside or turn the downside into an upside, or, you know, figure out something like that. So they did a very good job with this mode, and I think it's an improvement. With that being said, you have to random roll all the bosses, and if I ever see Everdark Augur pop up, I will uninstall the game. So better, like, I don't know, go on and do some bullshit. Make sure that my game specifically will never roll Avatar Gorga. Thank you. Also, we're here. Okay, let's see this. This should be insanely well suited to fighting Midra. So this should just like stagger loop him constantly. It should get massive frosts. It should be like pretty consistent to get off. I hope. This might be also a boss where I'm washed, I don't know. It's kind of a rare follow-up there, I think. Although, oh, beautiful. Huge stagger. It does rely on him actually doing the good openings. Oh my god, that rolling attack is so ass. What the? Phase 2. This is actually kind of a late phase 2 for Midra. Normally it goes phase 2 like in 3 hits. Because for some reason they decided that he should go phase 2 at like 75% health. Big jump attack. Okay, this is a big opening. Oh. And we riposte and we hit him again. He's just gonna die. He is for sure gonna die. Yep. Didn't even get to do his scripted attack, dude. Just absolutely melted. Yeah, that's an insanely good answer to Midra. This weapon is really, really cool. Dude, I just wish it didn't have these. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, who is next? You know what, we can go Bayle next. That might be kind of interesting, because I do want to see what a sort of physical damage thing would look like, and he's a pretty good test for that. We could also get the Dragon Wound Grease. That's actually a really good idea. Let's definitely do that. Give me that. Thank you. Yeah, that's probably enough. Should be good. Alright, let's beat up the big lizard. I think we go with Stormblade here as well. This is a nasty setup for fighting Bayle. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is very stacked. It should be really good. Like, we had 30% from the Dragon Communion. We got Stormblade for the range. Beastman Cleaver is a really, really strong weapon. I missed my first Stormblade because I'm trash. Oh my god, and I remembered that it all came back. Oh my god, I fucking hate the rolling attack on this thing that doesn't quite hit him. I forgot about that. Okay, big charge heavy here though. Very nice. Maybe if I angle it up. Okay, yeah, I can angle it up. No follow-up? That's so weird. Maybe I should Stormblade there. Also, this damage is good, but it's nothing insane. Maybe I'm forgetting how tanky he is. That's pretty big, actually. Oh, the second hit is so greedy. Give me the post. Jesus Christ. Okay, I lied. The damage is insane. Just full stop. Oh, I missed the second one. I'm gonna re-up the grease. Can I do all the difficult shit on this fight? That was an insanely good dodge from me. Damn, Stormblade's kinda nasty there. Okay. Okay, maybe I was the problem with the rolling attack before. Because you can totally just angle it. Ooh, big hit. Stagger maybe? Stagger maybe? Fuck. Come on, he must be like 0 poise. There it is. Oh, he is the most dead guy. I'm gonna get him the riposte. Beautiful, dude. Oh, that was so clean. We didn't even see a laser. This is the best one, I think. This is the best curved greatsword. This thing is so, so strong. And this isn't even a good quality build. I kind of, like, look at the stat spread. We got double the dex that we have strength, and we're still sitting on 750 AR. Who is next? What do we use on PCR? So more curved sword might be more interesting, actually, because surely we can get the Ash of War off here. We'll give it a shot. I feel like this could be really good, actually, because it's a lot of poise damage, and I think the opening should be about the right size. Like, Radahn's larger openings are... I feel like they're sort of just about the length of the Ash of War on this thing. Oh, that was so bad. Can I do it here? Ooh, that did not look safe. Maybe I can do it here? Okay. You can kind of roll out of it pretty quick. It's just got a really long startup. Maybe I can do it here? Oh, that is an extremely fast second frost, dude. Yeah, okay, maybe it is safe. And it's just, you just gotta roll out of it. This is where I wanted to use it. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously safe there. Damn, this is actually very good for PCR. Oh, dude, what am I doing? Basic ass error. Okay, so my theory is true, though. We can, in fact, use this in, like, all of his big openings, which means it should be really fucking good here. Of course, as I say it with such confidence, dude. Also, we just threw 500k down the drain. There's no way we can get it off here. We can get it off here, though. Beautiful. One frost. Okay, so this, we can obviously get it off in. What I'm kind of more surprised about is that we haven't had, like, a stagger or anything. Guess we've kind of had horrible RNG. Jesus, man. We've had fucking terrible RNG. Like, what is this? It's phase 1, dude. You're already stalling? This is insane. Not even following up the damn stomp. Maybe it's doing something weird to his AI. Or he thinks I'm, like, at a distance. Oh, that did not look good for me. I'm glad he went phase 2 there. I don't think that's safe. Okay, the big stooler. Alright, even more stalling. You love to see it. Alright. He would not let me in. Okay, maybe we get to do our attack? Beautiful. Finally. One hit. Back to stalling, of course. Huge frost. That was quite scary. I do not like being fully behind him when he can just whip around with some ridiculous attack. Hey, the regular attacks hit really hard when he's frostbitten. Like that tap heavy. Okay, can I remember this? I felt really early on the second one. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was definitely dead there. Good. That one worked out well. I am, like, very out of stamina. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. He just got melted. Very, very good weapon for Radahn. I maybe did a couple things that were unsafe there still, but there's still, like, a lot of those openings definitely were safe. So this is kind of a nasty weapon. Like, huge poise damage, huge fucking frost buildup, like, insta-frosts him, which is pretty crazy because he's got high resistances. This thing's just good, I guess. This thing's just good. I can't think of many situations where you wouldn't really like this. Even if they were resistant to frost or completely immune to frost, you're still doing a shit ton of poise damage. Okay, final two. I was thinking I might go Flame in the Red Mains, but I don't think that's nearly as interesting as going Magma Worm Scale Sword on Scadutree Avatar. So let's do that. Alright, this doesn't one-shot phase 1. I'm uninstalling the game. It missed the head. That is kind of unlucky though, because that's a ranged attack that he just did at point blank. That was terrible, dude. Alright, we go again. I'm kind of having some trouble getting this Ash of War off, I'm not gonna lie. So we can't do it here, as much as I would like to. It's just not enough time. I'm so washed. Holy. Washed and hungry. Add another one. Redeemed it a little bit. Phase 2. When I'm in a coming out of the floor competition and my opponent is a dead flower, Am I right, guys? Been workshopping that one for a while. How? How did that hit me? Sloppiest slop fight. Oh. There's no way. Okay, that worked pretty well, actually. That's a good little punish there. Maybe we get it off here. Beautiful. And ticked by the fire like 4 times. Oh shit, okay. That was pretty good. Okay, so there are some good openings for this, I guess. I was just not doing them before. Alright, here we go. This should be one of them. Okay, good. Let's run into this, dude. At least I can... Oh. I was gonna say, have him go through the fire every time, but it just ran out, of course. Good job, me. And now you are dead, for sure. Beautiful. Okay. That might have been my worst performance yet, bro. I'm so bad at that boss right now. It's the ones you don't expect. It's the ones you practice less because they're not as hard. You just don't have that long-term muscle memory locked in. All right. Final DLC boss, Putrescent. What would be interesting against Putrescent? Jump attack builds are really, really good against him. All right, let's see this. I'd be shocked if this wasn't extremely good. Double Crag Blade. I mean, this is immense physical damage. Why did it look like he just wasn't even going to do his opening attack that time? He got so close to me. I wanted to touch noses. Big hit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, not the biggest we've seen, but obviously no holy damage. See, this move is why jump attacks are so good. I mean, amongst others, but... Normally there, if you kind of just stand under him, there's a shockwave hitbox on the second slam. So that you can't just kind of stand under the attack and hit. But obviously, jumping gives you iframes on the bottom half of your body. And I just trolled. It was terrible for me. But my entire screen was blocked, to be fair. God damn, that's so good. So yeah, if you jump here, instead of just standing, you can get off another hit, which is pretty big. Obviously, you can just strafe it too, which is actually better for a lot of weapons. I think I missed one of the hits though as well. But yeah, it means jump attack builds have really consistent openings on this fight. And you can do it here too. Oh, I missed. Goodbye. Alright, that was definitely good, but it wasn't anything crazy, actually. It was surprisingly tame, I feel like, for how well this weapon class has been doing, especially on these physical builds. But I'm not complaining. I mean, it did kill him really fast. Okay. That is DLC done then. Back to the base game. Oh, also I didn't do Meteor. I never do Meteor. I hate Meteor, apart from those times that I did do Meteor. But if you want to know why, go watch the big video. Even if you don't want to know why, go watch the big video. I took a lot of time over it. Okay, Gideon. What might be kind of interesting to try here is Stamp Uppercut as well, because that did work pretty well against Rellana. And I guess the idea is the same, right? Like it can launch Gideon into the air, so it should work in a similar way. Sad state of affairs. Up he goes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot he gets like stuck. Alright, goodbye. Okay, that did do pretty good. I don't think that was safe, though. He had, like, numerous opportunities to hit me and insta-kill me, but he didn't take them, fortunately. It's such a shame that Gideon is here and he's required. I don't know, man. Like, occasionally it feels out of touch. Maybe I'm in the minority of really disliking NPC fights in actuality, right? And it's just a sort of vocal group of people who are very into the game that don't like them, so I assume that everybody kind of doesn't like them. But to me, it seems like, why would you ever want that as a non-optional bit? Hoarah Loux, what do we go with here? I kind of want to go with some more Curve Sword, I'm not gonna lie. I just want to use it more. We haven't used it in this sort of situation much either, because I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to use the Ash of War very much, especially on Hoarah Loux. I guess we can give it a shot. At the very least, I think this will be really, really good on Godfrey. I feel like I've enjoyed this boss quite a lot more recently, now that I probably know how to fight Hoarah Loux. I still don't love it, mainly just because I think Hoarah Loux stalls too much still. But I used to, like, quite dislike this boss, to be honest. Like, at least Hoarah Loux. You know, I thought there were elements of the fight that were nice, but a lot of it was just him stalling, and it just became super annoying. Obviously, Godfrey is fun. I could have definitely done a better punish than that there. Also, we're phase 2. Jesus. Damage is ridiculous. Okay. Maybe I can get a ice stomp thing off here. Oh my god, I forgot about Placi. I just realized. Also, yes, we did get that off. That's nice. I can't really think of where else in this fight I can get one off, though. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm missing everything. Oh my god. Miss every attack. Hey, at least I remember how to fight him, though. It's kind of nice. Oh, big frost. I'm kind of proud of myself of, like, retaining all of this. Because this was... I kind of learnt Hoarah Loux really, really well very recently. Which you might think should mean I remember it better, but not having that long-term muscle memory locked in, that's the killer, right? Okay, before I forget, let's go kill Placi, which I wanted to use Divine Beast Frost Stomp for. I'm gonna take both here, because I'm pretty sure the more curved sword one would be really good too. Something I really want to do soon is some all bosses stuff. I know I've been talking about that for ages. It's one of those things where, because it's like a reasonably large project, like it's gonna take, you know, a 20-hour run, and then I've got to edit it, it's difficult to find a spot for it. Okay, here we go. Surely I remember how to do this. And also, Divine Beast Frost Stomp better look good here, because it's gonna hit like 3 or 4 times, right? I think I might be too far away. Okay, not bad damage. There was definitely 2 hits there. Big nuke already. Second attack, he's doing the massive nuke. Okay, this is a good attack for us. I might do the some more curved sword. Have we frosted him yet? I don't think we have. Yeah, there's a frost. God damn, this thing is so fucking strong, dude. It's so good. It is like mogging the fuck out of the Divine Beast Frost Stomp. Also, you can track him in the air with the frost effect. That's interesting. I think you approach on this. Big stomp. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's not mogging it, actually. That's a lot of damage. Like, that's pretty good. I didn't say anything there. I was trying to remember exactly what I do here, but yeah, it's pretty simple, just this. Maybe step on his tail. You know, he's screaming. I mean, if it did poise damage as well, like, I guess that's the difference maker, is the Frost Stomp doesn't do poise damage, whereas the some more Curved Sword does a shit ton of poise damage. Okay, good roll. I'm gonna Curved Sword here. We're probably gonna stagger him if I do. And just melt him. Oh my god. He is so dead. Damn. Like 10,000 damage in 3 or 4 of these? Yeah, this weapon is a monster, dude. If only it didn't have these shitty light attacks. To be fair though, this is sort of an unfair competition because this Ash of War is like way too good. It made the Frost Stomp not seem that good, but this is actually like very, very good, clearly. Like that was really solid damage. All right, final 2 bosses. Normally we just go with whatever the strongest setup is, but I'm not even sure what the strongest setup would be here. Some more Curved Sword has obviously been like kind of the star of the show here, but Elden Beast can't be frosted. We could go Magmaworm Scale Sword phase 1, Beastman Cleaver phase 2. Actually, we could go some more Curved Sword phase 1. Normally I buff here too, but I think I'm just not going to. Okay, this should be pretty good here too, because Frost is like a very solid option to go with against him. Yep. Wow. Classic frosting in one there. You know what the thing I think What a terrible hit to take. What I was trying to say before I was interrupted by Radahn is I think what annoys me the most about the light attacks on these things is that not only do they take a fucking million years, but half the time they just whiff, because they don't actually move you in the direction of the boss. Also, we have done a lot of damage. Can I get them off here? Please get the riposte. Oh my god! Another one? No, I wanted to kill him with it. Alright, well, he's dead. Beautiful. Let me swap to this. Crack blade. Very nice. Okay, Elden Beast. 1 million charge heavies. So I think I just want to use the first charge heavy here. So the second one is so slow. I accidentally did the second one. And I'm going to get hit for that, because it uses all of your stamina. Let's go. Do you stagger on this hit too? Of course you do. Should have been crouch cancelling it, I guess. Also, if you're wondering how I'm just doing this, I'm just like cancelling the combo with a crouch or a block, so that I only get the first hit of the charge heavy combo. Because the second one is just so slow on this weapon. Also, that damage was insane. I didn't pay attention to it because I was focused on not playing like shit, even though I did play like shit. But yeah, I mean, this thing is fucking ridiculously good on pure physical damage. No, I'm in such a bad spot. You think I get away with that? Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucking heisted the damn Elden Stars. I cannot believe I got away with that. I'm also at the wall, so I gotta run away. Okay, I would love if you came away from the wall, please. Whatever, I'll just go to him. That's actually very good timing. Very scary attack to avoid. Look at this. And the second one. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing for you. Goodbye. Smoked his ass, apart from when I got hit. Easy. Interesting run. I can't say I changed how I feel about this weapon class, the way I outlined it at the start of the run. I'm still not the biggest fan of them. I just don't love the base movesets. I do feel a little bit better about them, mainly because this is really sick, and using the Beastman Cleaver is very fun. I don't know why this one in specific feels better to use than the others. I think maybe the shape of it makes me feel less bad about the moveset. That being said, I did have fun. So it's kind of fun to just melt everything in the game with a really solid weapon class. There should be a poll up for the next weapon. If you watched this far in the video, press the little buttons down below. Check out all the members on screen right here. Aren't they so great? I will see you very, very soon in the next one. No more long breaks, just videos, videos, videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.